everyone, it's me, Zombie, and welcome back to my happy little cosplay channel. I have big news! I am currently in a sea of boxes full of cosplay. I am moving, it's gonna be a bigger place. I'm so excited, but that means I have to pack up all the cosplay that I've ever made. So if you want to see every cosplay that I've ever made and kind of see how I've improved over the past few years, then keep on watching. I think I'm gonna start off with this box right here, which contains my Crusader cosplay. So this is definitely one of my more recent ones, and I've actually never had an official photo shoot with my Crusader cosplay either, which I really want to do soon. And this is actually the progress on the axe. I just did a really simple shape and just kind of rounded the edges there. And still need to finish the axe, but I like to keep that kind of stuff all in one spot so I know when I want to bust out my Crusader again, it's all gonna be in the same place. And this one is actually in one of those neato stacking boxes that are at Home Depot right now. These are like $8 a piece. Super awesome, super convenient, really durable and stackable. And we have all kinds of stuff in here. Let's see what I've labeled this as. Black Widow, Kylo Ren, school uniforms, Meryl, and Jill. So a lot of cosplay is in here. But this is supposed to be for a launch cosplay that I haven't done yet, but I'm just kind of keeping this stuff in storage. Ooh, and I can take this out of the bag here. This is like an olive green jumpsuit that I got that I want to modify so I can have a Ripley cosplay from Alien, because it's one of my favorite movies and I love her, but I have the Flamethrower for Ripley as well. And here is her wig that has been kind of mushed, but you know, you can see where I'm going with that. Ooh, and a wig cap too. I always like keeping a wig cap with my wigs. Here is the shirt for Jill. And here are the tattoos that I made for my Meryl cosplay. I just have some extra ones in case I ever want to cosplay her again, which I probably will because I love Meryl. Here are Meryl's knee pads. I just painted these like a creamy white color and then weathered them. Here is my Jill wig. Oh, my poor wigs in this box. They need some TLC. All right, and here is my Meryl wig. I could definitely also use this for like a Black Widow cosplay. And here are some of my Black Widow accessories. This is Infinity War Black Widow. This is a short, straight, red-haired wig. I don't know what I was planning on using this for really, but I'm sure it'll come in handy at some point. This is my Jill shoulder piece. Jill beret. There's my school uniform stuff. Oh man, there are tons of wigs in here. Oh my gosh. It's my Sailor Mercury wig. It's my Star-Lord wig, my Black Widow Infinity War wig. Looks like the rest in there is just Black Widow and school uniforms. So I'm gonna pack this all back up. Woo, that was a lot of cosplay in one box. So we have the next stack right here. Let's move right along. You can tell that this box is definitely older and oh my gosh! So, wow, this is old. So this is the first costume that I made after I came back from like a hiatus from going to like police academy and starting my career and moving to Austin and all that. And this is Valka from How to Train Your Dragon. She's Hiccup's mom, if you're not familiar with the character. And this was her chest piece. And wow, like you could really tell like how sloppy a lot of this is, and just with like the paint, and you could tell that I was kind of like relearning a lot of the stuff I forgot. And I painted the inside black, but you could tell that these were just yoga mats from Five Below. And that was my little Velcro job. And then the collar for some reason was like all attached as one, and like it didn't come apart around the collar at all for some reason. This is how I chose to do that design-wise. And whoa, these are her leg pieces. I made this costume about 3 years ago. And it's kind of crazy how much I've improved. Like looking at this, I'm kind of proud of myself because, I mean, look at these spikes. They're super like rough and gnarly looking, and you could tell that I didn't really know what I was doing. And even like look at the front, like look how messy this is. And this was just 3 years ago. This is crazy. And this was a shoulder piece, like, jeez. And this was the back piece. This isn't so bad at all, but like I definitely do a lot of things differently now. Like even around the edges, look how messy those edges are. Like you can tell that I didn't use a utility knife making this at all, I just used scissors. You can tell this piece used to be attached to this piece and it like broke off. I think this was held together with just super glue. All right, so I'm gonna pack this one back up. This whole thing is just my Valka cosplay. I know I'm not gonna wear this one again, so I may even like throw this cosplay out just to kind of make more room for the move, because I have video memories of it now. So goodbye, Valka. This next one looks like it's gonna be my Abyss Watchers cosplay and Adam Soler cosplay that I helped him make. I think this was 2 years ago I made this stuff. Here's like all the rubber foam mat chainmail that we made for Adam Soler cosplay. Whoa, yeah, that silver spray paint has like definitely started to come off. Not of the rubber mats that made the chainmail like you may expect, but of like the EVA foam. The paint has like gotten some moisture in it, you can tell, and has gotten squished, and a lot of it has started to come off. Holy cow. Here's the tunic I helped Adam make. Oh my god. Sun is so derpy. He's like looking into your soul. And here's some EVA foam bands I made for Adam, and I tried to make the foam look like leather by kind of stamping some aluminum foil into it and painting it over. This technique actually still works great. And the texture on the foam, even though it's been exposed to heat and moisture, I guess after it was locked in with this paint, it just kept its shape. That's really cool. What else is in here? Oh my gosh. These babies. These are my T60 Power Armor boots that I made. I made them out of like rain boots, and wow, here they are. I remember thinking these were so cool when I first finished them, and I don't even think I had a rotary tool to work on this. I think I tried to smooth the edges just with sandpaper by hand. I think this was only about 2 years ago. Wow, that's crazy. Hi, Adam.
Hey, sweetie.
I'm going through all my old cosplay. You want to come see? Adam's trying to get...
I'm trapped.
He's trapped in the box. Can you make it?
Help me.
Oh my gosh. It's like you're being summoned. We were just talking about your Soler cosplay. Are you gonna wear it again?
Never.
Never? Because I'm putting like some cosplay that I think I just want to get rid of over there. Like I have Valka over there. I think...
You're throwing away Valka?
Yeah.
That was the most important cosplay to me ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked it too, but it's
wear it
bad
again?
now. Look at it. Like, look how...
I think this is fucking dope as hell. Like, it's a little busted up. But look how fucking cool that is.
I don't think it is.
Dang it.
But thank you. I appreciate
Maybe
you
one day
thinking
we
so.
can remake that. Because it's my favorite costume.
Yeah, I don't see why we couldn't remake that. That'd be
And
fun.
I think if I ever did Soler again, I would remake it.
Yeah, but I think that you learned a lot making Soler.
Let me go back inside.
Okay. I don't know what's in this one right here. Let me check the label. Well, it says N7 armor. This is certainly not N7 armor. This is my Sarah Ryder and Fortnite costume. I made this Fortnite costume in just a few days. Weathered these little goggles and everything. That was a really fun build. This one feels like it has something inside of it. Nope, but sometimes I do open old little packages and I find like little business cards or like, you know, like a sticker or something that someone really awesome gave to me at a con. Oh, my Sarah Ryder cosplay. I so wish that Mass Effect Andromeda was a good game, but this is a really fun costume to build nonetheless. I love making sci-fi armor so much. This was so much fun. I still really like how this turned out. I used a bunch of new techniques, like for some of the paint chipping and weathering, I outlined it in a black permanent marker, and I just think it looks so neat. This is also one of the first things that I used an airbrush on, and this was just last year. I do really love this costume. It was so uncomfortable and warm. And of course, here are my funky little shoes, which I think are so cute, but they're so uncomfortable at the same time. I don't really know if I would wear this one ever again, but it certainly was a really fun build. Next box. Ooh! I actually made this set of Gears of War armor 7 years ago now. It's crazy. This is the oldest costume that I still have because I used to move around a lot, so I couldn't take a lot of my bigger costumes with me, unfortunately. This was the only one I was able to take with me. But last year I decided to spiff it up a little bit, repaint it. It used to be Sophia from Gears of War Judgment, but I totally changed the color scheme. And I made this little cosplay butt bag to keep all my stuff in if I'm wearing it at a con ever. And I also decided to try some new painting techniques with this, like highlighting a lot of the edges. And I definitely learned a lot, and it turned out really cool, I think. This is still original from 7 years ago. It's like a little back bladed piece. I don't think I would wear this with the new armor, but it's still cool to see what I did a long time ago. The boots, of course, oh god, they need help. Like, this is still all original to 7 years ago. I just repainted it, and I remade my forearm armor as well there. Here's the chest piece that goes with that armor as well. It's just too big to put in this box, so I'll probably put this in a new box as well. Oh, so many cosplay boxes. Oh. All right, here's another old box. Let's see what this is. This one says Venom Snake, Inquisitor, and Splatoon cosplay, and possibly some wigs. Let's see. Whoa! For my Inkling cosplay, ew, it's like a piece of dust in there. I literally just painted on top of a shirt and put like a little like foam piece there for like a little badge on the shirt. Wow! I made this about 3 years ago, I think. And I did the hat like the same way. And here's my Venom Snake bits. I made my little diamond dog shoulder piece guys there. This is so old. This is like 4 years old. This is a little cape for my Inquisitor cosplay, complete with like a big piece of dust. Hello. Wow, I've improved so much. I remember thinking this looked so cool when I made it 4 years ago, and now I look back at it and I'm like, eh. Oh, it's my little Bionic Arm from Metal Gear Solid 5. Oh, I love that game. I love Metal Gear Solid. I actually wore my Venom Snake cosplay to Tokyo Game Show. I'm seeing if I can find the arm piece to it, and I'll put it on if I can. Sweet. Oh, it still fits. I wonder how many spiders are inside of this glove. I guess I'll find out. It is Texas after all. Oh man, here it is. Oh, it still fits. I love it so much. This was so fun to make. Oh my gosh. These were my tentacles for my Inkling cosplay. Oh man. This was like a little hat that I wore, and I had like little felt ears, and like these were the bangs. And I honestly had no idea what I was doing when I was making this, and I was so surprised when it like kinda did what I wanted it to. But yeah, that was a fun costume to wear. I love Splatoon so much. This is the next to last box, but it has so much cosplay in it for being a little box like this one. What I'm immediately seeing is my Raven cape. I made this and wore it to Dell Children's Hospital. The kids loved it. I had so much fun. Everyone there had so much fun. And this is my Spark hoodie from Pokemon Go. Wow, and I lined it and everything. Go me. Ooh, this was for my little Hogwarts witch costume that I made. She was like a Hufflepuff themed witch. And this is the little witch hat that I made. It's kind of bent out of shape. Let's see if I can still wear it, because why not? I got like a top ponytail on, but we're still gonna try this. Oh my gosh, there it is. It has like the little badger guy on it. Oh my gosh, that was so much fun. Let's see what else is in here. It looks like we have Adam's little shoulder piece for his Hogwarts wizard. Ooh, my Abyss Watcher's in here too. This Abyss Watcher's costume was made in such a rush for RTX. It was made in like a week. But hey, I made everything from scratch. It was a ton of fun to wear. All those grommets. All those grommets. They were so fun to install. But before we get into my next box, I just want to show you my old Rip tire that I made for my Junkrat cosplay. And I'm so happy that you guys liked my Junkrat build. It was a lot of fun to make. It was really fun to make those videos. Now I'm going to bust in to the next box. And this box is my Sam Porter cosplay so far. So here is the rifle, the patterns. This is also my Bean cosplay and extra materials for all my Sam Porter stuff since this is a work in progress. And I found a few other props. This is my pickaxe from my Fortnite cosplay. I just made this earlier this year. And this is my alien flamethrower that I made late last year. This is a ton of fun to do. It was really interesting to paint and weather this and try to make it look like one of the props from the movie. This is my shish kebab from Fallout 4. It was for my Lone Survivor cosplay. I can definitely see wearing this again. I love this costume. It's so comfortable and this prop is so light and fun to carry around. I made this one almost a year ago now. Now I'm gonna bring you over here to this secret little corner where I have my Junkrat cosplay. And oh, look at that! It's a random hot dog cosplay from last Halloween. You know what? I definitely don't need this. Goodbye, hot dog! You can see all that stuff in there. And actually, I think my Aloy cosplay is in here. Yeah, it is. Whew! Is it just my Aloy wig or is it my entire Aloy cosplay, I wonder? Let's see, I'm gonna dig through some of it. Ugh. Oh, there's Junkrat's hand. Ooh, I heard a squeak. I didn't like that. Is there an actual Junkrat in here? Is there an animal in there? Are you okay? Am I going to get rabies doing this video? I don't know. Watch and find out. My hand's going in. Can't stop me now. All right, more Junkrat stuff. Aloy's definitely not in there. It must just be the Aloy wig. Gonna close that back up. That was a wild ride. Didn't get rabies, at least to my knowledge. Ah! Live cricket! Oh God! Everything's fine. You just missed it. There was a live cricket in here. It still may be in here. We'll see. And here's some more of my Jedi stuff. Here is my big robot hand. I'm just making sure there's no crickets in here before I put it on. And there's my little droid hand guy for my Jedi. And here's my little belt pouch I made out of foam and Velcro. It can hold stuff. Ooh, what's in there? Looks like Velcro. That's just Velcro in there. More Jedi stuff, more Jedi stuff. And here we have Aloy. Oh man. I loved wearing this costume. It was a lot of fun. I loved all the materials that I got to use with it. And I learned so much during this build. I ended up using like suede and other leather pieces. Ooh, here's one of them. Gosh, yeah, I learned so much sewing this. You know, that you have to like puncture every little sewing hole that you want to make with a little hammer. There was so much hammering, so much hammering. It drove Adam crazy. And this was really fun to learn how to use, but like leather is also so expensive. So I can definitely see myself using like other materials in lieu of leather in the future. Have that little guy there with my little arrow gauge in there. And I handmade all these little beads for Aloy, oh my gosh. But I think it ended up being worth it. Like, I think they still look really cool. You know, in hindsight, I'm realizing that this is kind of counterproductive because I'm like, you know, unpacking all my cosplay when I should be packing all my cosplay. I always get distracted when I'm packing stuff. I always like keep going down memory lane and looking at stuff. And ooh, there's a lot of stuff in here. Come on over. So I have my boots here for, I think it was like my medieval-y cosplay. And I have my Genji stuff here as well. My little Genji headpiece right there. Ooh, we also have Star-Lord stuff in here. Here's the little backpack jetpack guy that I made. Ooh, we also have Aloy's bow in here, but it's so deep in there and there's so much stuff on top of it. I'm kind of afraid to move everything around right now. Ooh, I found this little hammer that I made in about 2 hours for Ren Fair last year. That was fun. Oh, good lord, this Star-Lord shirt. Ugh, I had to remake this like 4 times just because of like the weird lines on the shirt and everything. I wanted it to be right, and I finally got it right, but wow, was that a pain. I'm getting so sweaty out here, guys. Okay, I'm back with my last costume, and that costume is Opposite Jenny. And I know it like doesn't look like a lot on the hanger, but it actually fits me so well. I'm so happy I made this all by myself. I think I was like just really trying to get back into sewing. I made this about 3 years ago, and I even made the little hat, haha, which doesn't fit because I have, you know, the little top ponytail thing, but like, imagine! I never did a real photo shoot with this, and I'm kind of mad at myself. So hopefully I can do that soon. And here's one box that I didn't have in the garage. This is my Gamora cosplay. Oh, and now Solaire's in here. He's very curious. This is also my Lone Survivor cosplay in here. And Brigitte. Here is her overalls. And there's Brigitte's little toolkit thing. And those are all the cosplays in there. And here's Adam modeling my Gamora sword.
Yeah.
Very nice. And I think that's everything. That's the last prop. Playing it like a guitar. It's nice. So I just showed you all the cosplay that I have. I've been in this apartment for the past 3 years, and it's crazy to see how much I've grown just skill-wise in those past 3 years. And I know that some of you guys are like me out there. Whenever you're done with a project, the first thing you do is look at it and pick out all the things you don't like about it. And of course, improving is always healthy, but also look back at what you did 3-4 years ago and just see how much you've improved. I mean, you could probably even look back just like 3 or 4 months ago and see how much you've improved. And so make sure that you take that time for yourself and appreciate how far you've come, because that in itself, it's so exciting. And it's also fun to imagine how much better you're gonna be in the next 3 years if you've already made this much improvement. And for me, I'm so excited to see how much I'm able to improve in the new place now that I'm gonna have my own dedicated room just for making cosplay. I'm so excited. I hope you guys liked looking through all the cosplay and props that I have. My patrons over on Patreon encouraged me to do this video, so I want to take time and thank my patrons so much for everything. You guys make content like this possible. This week's Makers of the Week include Cap Kamefer, who made a Raider cosplay from Fallout. All the weathering, the detailing is just spectacular. Amazing job. Emma Jupiter Cosplay showed me this Brigitte cosplay. She looks awesome. Thank you so much for showing me. Acrazia Cosplay showed me this adorable witch cosplay she did. I love it so much. Amazing job, and I love the rod that you made with it as well. I love seeing what you guys create. If you're working on something like a cosplay or just something you're really proud of, I would absolutely love to see it. My Twitter and Instagram are both Zombies Workshop, so I hope to see you over there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you again next time. Bye everyone.